Class content, advanced Java. It's not advanced Java. Design patterns, 614. Seventeenth, guys. DAO, Feb 19th, guys. JEE patterns, DAO pattern. Okay. Yes, boss. Other day we discussed about JEE patterns, layered applications, n number of things we discussed, right? DAO. What is that? Data access object. I think some people already heard about this, but I'm going to present in a different angle. Please focus. Okay. Oracle, MySQL, PostgreSQL, and etc. are called data storage technologies. Oracle, MySQL, PostgreSQL, and etc. are called what? Data storage technologies. After that, what next, guys? Data storage technologies. Next one. JDBC. Okay, Hibernate, Spring JDBC, Spring ORM, Spring Data JPA, and etc. are called data access technologies, because they are able to access and manipulate the data. They're able to access and manipulate the data because they store and maintain data permanently. They store and maintain data permanently. Okay. DAO means what? Data access object. JDBC, Hibernate, Spring JDBC, Spring ORM, Spring Data JPA, and etc. are data access technology because they are able to access and manipulate the data, boss. Okay, guys. Next. What's the next story to focus, guys? Okay. DAO class. DAO class is the Java class. Java class that contains only persistence logic. Okay. The only persistence logic using the support of data access technologies. Using the support of data access technologies, guys. Okay, guys. Yeah. DAO class separates persistence logic from other logics of the application application and makes that logic as flexible logics to modify and flexible logic to modify and also as reusable logics, guys. And also as reusable logics. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Are you comfortable? Got the clarity, boss? Come on. Okay, guys. Next. If number of DB tables of the project is less than 100, then we take one DAO class per table, per DB table. If number of DB tables of the project is greater than 100, then we take one DAO class per 4 or 4, 5 related DB tables. 4, 5 related DB tables, guys. Okay. DAO class should not have any other logics except any other logic except persistence logic. Even C is equal to A plus B logic also. Wrong logic. Even C is equal to A plus B logic also. Wrong logic in the application development. Are you understanding my statement, guys? C is equal to A plus B is a calculation. Calculation means what? Is wrong, also wrong logic in DAO class. Because C is equal to A plus B is a calculation. Calculation means business logic. Business logic should be there in what? Service class, right? Should not be there in here, boss. Okay, guys. Instead of writing logic of, establishing connection with database software in multiple DAO classes. Come on, guys. It is recommended to write in separate connection factory class and using multiple DAO classes. In separate connection factory class and using multiple DAO classes. Are you comfortable, my dear? Come on. Are you comfortable, guys? Are you understanding my statement, guys? Come on. Instead of writing logic of establishing connection with the database software in multiple DAO classes, it's recommended to write in separate connection factory class and use that using multiple DAO classes. Comfortable, my dears? Come on. Yes, boss. Oh. Yeah, here is my DAO architecture, guys. First of all, let me talk about advantages of DAO. Advantages of DAO pattern. Tell me what are the advantages of DAO pattern, guys? What are the different advantages of DAO pattern? Makes the persistence logic as the flexible logic to modify. Makes the persistence logic as the flexible logic to modify. Okay. By separating that logic from other logics of the application. Next, the modifications done in DAO class persistence logics does not affect other logics. Does it affect other logics, guys? Does not affect, tell me, guys. Other layer logics. Does not affect other layer logics. Okay, guys. Next one. Okay. Since we follow or we implement DAO pattern having DAO interface and DAO implementation classes. DAO interface and DAO implementation classes. So there is a possibility of writing same persistence logic using different technologies in different implementation classes. What, guys? In different implementation classes. In implementation class 1, JDBC code. In implementation class 2, Hibernate code. In implementation class 3, Spring JDBC code. So that means you can, without disturbing existing code, we can go for a number of things or not. So DAO interface, guys. Here is my DAO interface, guys. Come on. Here is my DAO IMPL class 1, DAO IMPL class 2, DAO IMPL class 3, guys. Tell me now. This to this was. DAO IMPL class 1. Here is DAO IMPL class 2. Next, here DAO IMPL class 3. Total 3 implementation classes. What it is having, guys? JDBC persistence logic, guys. What logic? JDBC persistence logic. Here is my HB persistence logic. I'm not finding active brains today. What? Weekend effect? Weekend effect. HB persistence logic, guys. Next, Spring JDBC persistence logic. Lastly, what, guys? Spring JDBC persistence logic. There is a possibility of developing different flavors in different places or not. Okay, this is a one angle. Another angle I will tell. Another angle I will tell. Or okay. Persistence logic, guys. JDBC persistence logic for Oracle. Here is what? JDBC persistence logic for Oracle. Here, what is this? Here also JDBC persistence logic. Here also JDBC persistence logic for MySQL. Here also JDBC persistence logic for PostgreSQL. Your choice, boss, because that's the beauty of interface and implementation classes. Everyone understood my point, guys? Come on. Next. Every DAO class contains two parts. A, query part. Query part. Number 2, code part. Query part and code part, guys. Okay. Query part. All SQL queries will be declared at the top of the class as string constants. All SQL queries will be declared at the top of the DAO class as string constant. Top of the DA. What, guys? Okay. Tell me, guys. Private static final. Private static final. As string constants, guys. Simply, literally as string constants. Okay. Why, sir? Why? Okay. Example is this. Okay. Private static final string. Okay. Employee underscore insert underscore query. Sir, why are you writing variable name in uppercase? To tell that it is not a normal variable, it is a static final variable. Come on. It is a static final variable. We should take it as what? String constant, guys. We must take it in what? String constant. Everyone got the clarity, guys? Private static final insert underscore employee underscore insert underscore this. Insert into employee values. Insert into employee values, guys. Come on. Right. 4 question mark symbols. How many question mark symbols, guys? 4 question mark symbols, guys. Right. Private static final string employee underscore insert underscore query insert into employee values 4 question mark. This is the code query part. Next, code part, guys. Code part. What is code part, guys? What is code part? No, not code, JDBC template, guys. Okay. All the persistence logic to perform different code operations will be placed as Java methods having persistence logic developed in different technologies. Having persistence logic developed in what? Different technologies. Okay, guys. Tell me here, what is that? Public int insert. Public inst insert. Employee model class. Employee. Yeah, here is the logic. Logic to JDBC code. JDBC or Hibernate or Spring JDBC code. Code to insert the record. To insert the record, guys. To simply insert the record. This is code part. This is query part. This is code part, guys. Done. Done, boss. And this is this one. Are you comfortable, my dear? Come on. Yes. Here is my query part. Here is my code part. Superna, boss. Right, boss. This is about this. Yeah, you can, whatever technology you are comfortable, you can go for it. Like this code and this one. Right, guys? Note. The methods of DAO class should propagate the exception. Okay. Should propagate the raised exception. Raised exception. Raised exception to service class. To service class methods. Array, service class methods are nothing but caller method. Array, who calls the methods of service class? DAO class, guys. Service class methods, right? Okay. To support exception propagation. Propagation means passing exception, na boss. To support exception propagation. To simply support exception propagation. To literally, solidly support exception propagation, guys. I hope you convinced, my dears. Service class method to support exception propagation, guys. Literally, solidly support what, guys? Exception propagation. Yeah, for this, we need to use what is this? Exception rethrowing concept. Array, in so many layered applications, we have seen this point, guys. Okay, it is right, guys. Okay. Example DAO class, guys. Example DAO class. How does it looks? Public class student DAO IMPL implements student DAO. Public class student DAO IMPL implements student DAO. Tell me. Private. What is this? Private static. I'm giving this knowledge by assuming you don't know anything about DAO. Private static final string. Okay. Am I boring you? If you feel I'm boring you, we'll go to next level. Insert underscore student underscore query. Tell me. Insert into student values. Values. How many question marks, guys? Right. Okay. Total 4 question marks are there. Here, a typical code, how does it look? I am showing. Int insert student to student, guys. Yeah, this is model class. Array, the model class. Throws exception. Right. Try. Okay, if you want, you can use try with resource also. Try, guys. JDBC code to insert the record. JDBC code to insert the record, guys. Catch exception E. Throw E. This is exception rethrowing, guys. Exception rethrowing. Whatever exception raised, we are not suppressing that one. We are throwing to caller. Caller means service class. Service class throws through controller. Controller throws through client application. We are not suppressing exception, guys. Next, finally block. Close JDBC objects. Connection, statement, and etc. This is my finally block, guys. Some return, some value. What is that value? That depends upon the last end of the method. Other methods also will be there. Array, code operations related other methods also will be there. A typical DAO class looks like this. A typical DAO class looks like this. Array, not only JDBC code, you can write other technologies code also. Not a big issue. Okay, boss. Now, can I give DAO pattern architecture, guys? DAO pattern architecture. Architecture, nothing but flow of execution. Nothing but flow of execution. Yeah, DAO pattern architecture, nothing but flow of execution, guys. Tell me. Here is my client. If it is standalone application, client, guys. Client interacts with controller. Controller talks with service class. Service class talks with DAO IMPL. This DAO IMPL implements DAO interface. Okay. And this DAO IMPL gets the connection object from connection factory. Gets the connection object from connection factory. Everyone understanding my point there? Yes, all of them will talk with the database software. DAO IMPL, connection factory, both will talk with the database software. That's it, my dear. 1 minute. Array, you can have a manual connection or data source based connection, anything. Components of DAO pattern implementation. Components of DAO pattern implementation. A. DAO interface. B. DAO IM implementation classes. Either one class or multiple classes. Either one class or multiple classes we take, guys. Right, boss? Either one class or multiple classes we take, guys. Next, C. Connection factory. What is next, guys? Connection factory. Hey, connection factory contains the logic for connectivity or not? Definitely it contains the logic for connectivity. What do you say, my dear? Definitely it contains the logic for connectivity. Come on. Super, boss. Right, boss. Now listen, guys. When multiple implementation classes are there, there should be someone to pick up the right implementation class, na boss. There must be someone to implement the right implementation class. Who provides abstraction on what? Connection factory provides abstraction on connection object creation. And DAO factory provides abstraction on how provides abstraction on what? DAO IMPL class object creation. Array, there is a chance of having 4 or 5 implementation classes for one DAO interface. So based on the technology we choose, the database we choose, it has to pick up one right DAO IMPL class, right? It has to choose one right DAO IMPL class. What do you say, guys? Come on, guys. DAO factory, guys, chooses right DAO IMPL class. Chooses right DAO IMPL class based on the data we pass. Based on the data we pass. Okay. Takes care of connection establishment and connection closing with database software. Takes care of connection establishment, connection closing with database software. Simply, literally with database software. Everyone got the clarity, guys? DAO interface, DAO IMPL class. These are the 4 components, guys. Right, boss? Okay, here I have not highlighted DAO factory. Here I have not highlighted DAO factory. DAO factory is the helper component only for us. Done, guys. Now let's see. Here is my client application, my dear. Here is my client application, guys. Here is my controller class. Here is my service class. Here is my DAO interface. Here is my DAO IMPL class. There may be multiple DAO IMPL classes, guys. This is my DAO factory. This is my database software, guys. This is my connection factory. This is my connection factory, boss. Right, boss? Client application contains what logic? Presentation logic, guys. Contains what logic? Presentation logic. Controller contains what logic? Monitoring logic, guys. Service class contains what logic, guys? Business logic, boss. Business logic. Yes. DAO contains what logic? Persistence methods declaration. Right. What it contains, guys? Persistence logic. Persistence logic. DAO factory contains what logic? Logic to create write DAO. Write DAO IMPL class. Logic to create write DAO IMPL class. Abstraction to create DAO IMPL class, guys. Fine, guys. Next. Logic to establish the connection. Logic to establish the connection with database software and logic to close the connection with database software. Okay, guys. That means indirectly this is also persistence logic. Okay, database software will persistence store, guys. Yeah, database software is also called as persistence store. Yes, this is called persistence store, guys. Now let's see, guys, what can be done. Client application interacts with the controller class. Okay. Passes to service class. Service class contacts DAO factory. Gets write implementation class object. Gets write implementation class object. Using that, it will communicate with the DAO implementation class object. Yeah, this is just implements DAO interface. This is inheritance. Implements DAO interface. Yes, guys. Tell me next one. DAO IMPL class talks with connection factor. Talks with the connection factory, gets the connection object. Talks with the connection factory, get the connection object. Right now, boss. After that, this connection factory gives the connection by talking to database software. It won't give just like that, guys. It also talks to database software to establish the connection. Right, boss? To establish the connection. Super, guys. Next, this after getting connection object, it develops the persistence logic. Come on. One more EMPL, that EMPL also talks with the connection fact. Talks to database software. Talks to database software. Completes the persistence activity. Gives the result back to IMPL. IMPL gives the result back to service. Service gives the result back to controller. Controller gives result back to client application. Controller result back to client application. Yeah. Array, this connection factory can use a pooled connection or can use a direct connection. That's up to these guys. Not compulsory pooled connection should be used. Not compulsory pooled connection should be used. Yes, this can be a pooled connection. Okay, just pooled connection is recommended. Here we can work with either direct connection or pooled connection. Pooled JDBC connection. Either direct connection or pooled JDBC connection. Everyone got the clarity, guys? He can work with either direct connection or pooled JDBC connection. Comfortable, my dears? Come on. Done. I think diagram has come really nice. Okay, 1 minute. If needed, instead of hard coding JDBC properties here, it can think about gathering JDBC properties from this place, guys. JDBC dot properties. JDBC dot properties. JDBC dot properties, guys. It can gather details from here. Got it, guys? Yes, boss. I'll give the numbering, don't worry. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, boss. Next. Monitoring logic is there. Okay. It interacts with the service logic after B. Then it contacts DAO factory and gets okay, guys. DAO factory, boss. It gets one right DAO IMPL class object D. DAO IMPL class object talks with connection factory to get the connection object E. Okay. It reads the okay. I did not highlight, guys. This is just a helper file. Okay. It uses persistence logic to interact with the database software, and respective activity will happen because of query execution. G. Result comes back to DAO IMPL H. Okay. That result comes back to service class I. Okay, guys. Tell me next one. Service class goes back to this J. And this is my K. This is my K. Everyone got the clarity? Come on. Everyone got the clarity, guys? Come on. That's it, guys. This is what we need to focus. This is what we need to focus. Are you comfortable, my dears? Got the clarity, my dear? Yeah, this is what we need to focus. Right, boss. Okay, now let me create this project now. Let us create this project. This right now I'm developing it as a standalone layered application. What application? I think what are the projects I have not kept inside this? I think these are the projects I have not kept this one. Tell me. Team, share projects, done, finish. Because it takes time to commit DAO project. First, let me finish, commit these projects. Here is team, guys. Commit, guys. Done. Commit, guys. Done. Tell me next one. DAO implementation. Not DAO, sorry. Prototype DP. Prototype DP, guys. Commit and push. Preview here, push here. Preview here, push here. Right, guys? Okay. Yeah, tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. 7 a.m. spring session is there. Mostly long session will be there for you people. Okay. That's why I have not kept any other classes. Shall we go to next level discussion, boss? Yeah. Now here, what is the story? Project 7 a.m. meeting ID, not for you people. 7 a.m. students, not for others. Yeah. JEE patterns, guys. JEE patterns, DAO, layered application. Say next. Say next. Say next. Say next. Layered application. Okay. Let's create the packages first. New package. com.nt.dao. Here only DAO, IMPLs, guys. Package. com.nt.model. I said na, BODT, all these are out of fashion. Everything now model class. Everything is now model class, right? Next, new package. Okay. Yeah, those who attended today's morning 7 a.m. session, you might have got the message. Tomorrow 7 a.m. class is there. You got the message or not? Tomorrow morning 7 a.m. we have a class, right? com.nt.controller. Done. Yes, guys. Package com.nt.factory. Next. Package, guys. Yeah, tell me. Factory means connection factory, everything comes, boss. Service. Package com.nt.controller. Controller is already taken, it seems. Okay. Okay. Test means client application. Next, package com.nt.commons. com.nt.commons. Okay, all are ready, boss. If anything left, we'll discuss later. First, let me focus on connection part. Commons, boss. Here is what? File. Other file. Where is the file? Here is the file. Yeah. JDBC.properties. What dot properties, guys? JDBC.properties. Yes, boss. Now tell me, what is there in JDBC.properties, guys? Hash symbol is for that purpose, guys. Hash symbol is for this purpose. Tell me here, what is that? JDBC.properties, my dear. Connection properties we have to write. Connection properties or JDBC properties. Yeah, guys. Tell me JDBC.driver dot class. Anything you can take. Hey, these are not Spring keys, guys. Anything you can take. Hurricane dot JDBC dot driver dot Hurricane drive. Hurricane dot JDBC dot driver dot Hurricane driver. JDBC dot URL. Array dot class not required. Leave it. URL. JDBC colon Hurricane colon @localhost colon 1521 colon XE. JDBC dot username system. JDBC dot password manager. JDBC dot password manager, guys. JDBC dot password manager. Are you understanding my statement, boss? Come on. Are you comfortable, my dears? Yes, guys. These are JDBC properties. Let it be. Now I am going to connection factory class, my dear. Here is my connection factory. Yeah. Tell me, guys, you want to read data from properties file every time, or the moment class is loaded only for one time? I don't want to read every time. I don't want to read every time. The moment class is loaded only for one time. Okay, better to write code in static block, but not here. Not here. Not at all here. Well, I will tell. Well, because that work we should do from DAO inwards. That work we should do because, listen, guys, for every request, better to take separate connection or better to make all requests using same connection. First, concentrate on it. Making all requests using same connection is bad practice. Making all requests using same DB connection, same JDBC connection for DB operations is bad practice. How, boss? How, boss? I will tell. Request 1 using connection 1, insert query executed. Before committing the query execution result, thread is switched to request 2. Request 2 using same connection 1, executing update query. Before committing the update query result, thread switch happened, control came to request 3. Request 3 came somehow using again connection 1, come on. It has called rollback. Connection 1 dot rollback. Now tell me was connection 1 request 1 insert query execution is rolled back. Request 2 update query execution is rolled back. What do you say, guys? Because of third request rollback, first 2 request operations are failed or not? The first 2 request operations are failed or not? Are you listening my statement, guys? Making all requests using same JDBC connection for database operation is definitely bad practice, guys. Number 1, number 2, number 3. 3 requests, thread 1, thread 2, thread 3. Okay. Thread 1, thread 2, thread 3. Here is my database software. Here is my database software. All of them are using same connection. Same connection, connection 1. Same connection, connection 1. Here is my database software. Thread 1, thread 2, thread 3. Yes. Request 1, guys. Request 2, guys. Request 3, guys. Request 1, request 2, request 3. Sandeep, that depends upon the project size. Okay. Now tell me here what is there. Here, insert query. Here, update query. Here is insert query. Here is update query. Here, rollback. Here is rollback. Tell me, guys. Since all requests are using same connection object con1. Okay. The third request related con dot rollback, connection 1 dot rollback, rollbacks the request 1 insert query, request 2 update query execution. Update query execution. Okay, guys. So what is that, guys? Making each request using its own JDBC connection object. Its own JDBC connection object for DB operation is good practice. You know, to know this point, it has taken me 1.5 years after joining in the company. But now you are getting at the time of learning itself. That's the difference, guys. Come on. That's the difference. If you learn from a experienced person, a working guy who has got exposure of industry, my entire experience is your inputs. Let me say one thing. Now you don't value my knowledge. I know that. Sari is telling we are listening kind of thing. After joining in the company, guys, when team members start recognizing your knowledge, start appreciating your analyzation, start recognizing, then at least you will feel, oh, Sarah has taken some pain to inject this much knowledge. His entire experience he injected to us. Then you might be realizing, mark my word. Ah, mark my word, mark my word. Right, maybe. Yeah, if you have a attitude problem, you may think that I am the best. I know everything. Okay. Mr. Naveen, March 10th, 7 a.m. new batch will start. Okay, guys. Fine. Right, guys. Yes. Request 1, request 2, request 3. Thread 1, thread 2, thread 3. Okay. Now listen. Yes. Diagram boss. Everything is there in the diagram. I think in Sarlet class also I covered this point. Yeah. Right, boss. Connection 1, connection 2. This is my connection 3. Total how many connections are there, guys? 3 connections are there. Connection 1, connection 2. This is my connection 3. Total how many connections are there? 3 connections. Tell me, guys, if third request says rollback on third connection, is it going to disturb the query execution happening with the connection 1 and connection 2? Is it going to disturb the query execution happening on connection 1 and connection 2? Are you understanding my point, guys? Okay, guys. Right, guys. Right, guys. Right, guys. Okay. I think lots of people, by seeing my background wall color, still asking question. Why are you still there in old home? Still there in old home? Okay. People are thinking that I lied on that day. Na? No, yeah. No. It's like still 20-30% works are pending. Yeah. I promised I will show. Don't worry. I'll promise I will show. I think in between March 5th to 10th, I will make a move. Right? Fine. Okay. I'll show. I'll definitely show. I will definitely show. Okay. Please, till that time, don't keep any wrong thoughts about me. I don't. Okay. Insert query, update query, rollback. You want party? Yeah, I'll teach one extra design pattern for you people. My party will be like this only. Okay. No, I'm not a show-off guy, boss. I'm really not a show-off guy to prepare video on it and to talk to you people. Not required. Not required. It's my personal one and I will keep it personal. Okay. Yes, guys. Shall we get into the discussion, boss? Yeah. Since every request is getting its own, stop thinking about back wall color, concentrate on subject. Every day 1-2 people are asking, Why still wall color is red? Fine. Please. Okay. This is the last time I'm going to talk about it. I'm feeling a bit embarrassing to say this answer every day. Please, okay? So let's concentrate. Since every request is getting its own connection object, so any parallel request rollback method call does not affect other request related persistence operations. Does not affect other request related persistence operations. Everyone understood my statement, guys? Come on. Okay, this is good. Tell me, guys, for that one, it's better to have one static method in constant factory, taking 4 parameters, creating and returning connection object whenever you ask for it or not. Creating and returning connection object whenever you ask for it or not. Come on. Right? Okay. Tell me how to read data from properties file, how to use that data for every connection creation asked by every method of every DAO class. Okay. How to write those logics in connection factory. We will discuss when we meet in what? Monday's class. Okay. Array java.util.properties class, you know? Java.util.properties class. Come on. Yeah, recollect that. How to read data from properties file into properties collection. Come on. And from there, how to read the data. It's a legacy class, but still doing well. It's a legacy class, still doing well, right? Okay, I'm not going to use any connection pool. I will use manual connection. In next laid application, we will try to use connection pool. This time manual connection only. Next application, I will use connection. Got it, guys? Come on. Thank you. We'll meet on Monday, boss. We'll meet on Monday. Have a nice time.